City Stand.
Good morning, viewers. You're welcome on the program. This is City Stand, and I'm Michael Adekunle. There are fears that some ministers might get sacked under the administration of President Bola Tinubu. Yeah, they are currently under pressure. President Bola Tinubu will be assessing their performance very, very soon. They're already feeling the heat. Underperforming ministers are already feeling the heat. Let's see how this goes. Of course, Mr. Kunle has been calling on the president to sack the power minister, that's Adelabu. Let's see if the wish of Mr. Kunle will be granted speedily by the president of the nation, Bola Tinubu. Also, the Minister of Works, David Umahi, has made a declaration. He has made a statement this morning that all Southeast governors are in support of President Bola Tinubu's second time. Yeah, his re-election bid is sure in the eastern part of the country. That is what David Umahi has said as the Minister of Works. But let's see how some of our viewers from the eastern region will be reacting to this morning. This is City Standard Michael Adekunle, the anchor of the program. Like I told you earlier on, I have my respondent with me this morning, and they are ready to dissect these important issues together with me.
City Stand.
Currently, some ministers are under pressure. I don't know their fate this time around. The likes of Adelabu, who Mr. Kule has been calling for his sack because Mr. Kule couldn't charge his phone. Mr. Mike, how do you feel about this? And don't you think some ministers will be going this time around?
Yeah, the assessment of the ministers in terms of their performances and all of that. For me, I don't expect too much. I don't expect anything serious to happen from the presidency in terms of putting those ministers to check, or as the case may be, ask some of them to go. You know, if you are being beclouded by politics, if you don't know when governance should proceed and when politics should be stepped down a bit, then we are going to be having the kind of situation that we are having in our country. Some ministers ought to have been fired even before now. But for politics' sake, don't forget, even the Adelabu that is being called out to be fired is not likely to be fired. For political reasons, don't forget Adelabu is being piloted to probably become the next governor of Oyo State. And if that is what is in their program, we are not likely to have him fired, because that would dent his political image, as it were, since he's been nursed to be the next governor for Oyo State. So politics, to a large extent, won't allow people to do the needful, won't allow proper assessment to be done. For instance, again, even the Minister for Marine and Blue Economy, Oyetola, as it were, honestly, up to now, I don't know what that ministry is all about. I don't know what is blue about the economy. I don't know some of the activities that the ministry ought to have been doing. And it's just there and just marking time and all of that. So I see more politicking than the president doing the needful this time.
Will you call this another show? Okay. Nigeria politics. Can we demand the full scorecard of these ministers? Is it possible Nigerians see it? They are serving us now, Abi?
Yeah, yes. Even Boko Haram is serving us sometimes. So surface is surface, but they are just serving us negatively. That is the problem. But if President Bola Tinubu is saying you want to see the scorecard, is he going to do the needful to the one that doesn't? I mean,
the underperforming one,
on the underperforming one, because of politics, as my brother said. Okay, look at Adelabu, as if we never seen a minister of power before. Nigeria power has become something less under Adelabu, to the extent that some area that we call themselves band, we don't know the band that we are again. They say Obi'S is in bandre. When we go and load, we pay for bandre, but they give us the light of a bandit. That is the problem. And we pay money for bandre, but you give us the light of a bandit. That is the problem. I don't know what is happening in this country. So somebody like Adelabu, they will not want to relieve him of his job at this time because they put him in that place to reinvigorate him, to prepare him for 2027 election. The same way Oyetola, Blue and Mari, they just said that Baba to Yemoja, to manage to go and fortify him and prepare him with some cash to prepare against 2026 in Osun State. But let me tell you, if there is no abracadabra, people of Osun State, they are not ready to welcome anybody called Oyetola at this moment. They are not ready to welcome anything related with Baba Sope. Osun State people, they hate it. They don't like it at this moment, except they use, their usual way of all this inconclusive blow and all those kind of kajo to come back in Osun State 2026.
Michael, why are they still in office despite clear signs of failure? Why are they still in office?
I think we've mentioned that we must also give it to some of the ministers that have been at least doing some things so that it doesn't look as if one is here to tear down. One is here to tear down the system. No, not at all. Interior minister, as you rightly put it, have been doing wonderfully well. A lot of innovation has come into that ministry. I will also give it to aviation. The aviation minister, Festus Kiamu, has not been doing badly in that sector, despite the fact that he has a background as a legal luminary and all of that. He has been able to put some innovation into our aviation system and all of it. So that we try to look at some of the ministers that are also doing exceptionally well, so that it doesn't look as if one is just out to malign the government of the day. So you talked about why it is difficult. Why
are they still in office?
That's
why they are failing.
The power to hire and fire is with the CEC. Is the commander-in-chief of armed forces. Is the executive. Is the one that has the executive power and all of that. So if he's not using it when he's supposed to, then he should be the one to be. Because the box stops at this table. We must say that everything where if each of whatever ministry that failed to perform, the dents will still come to his table. Everybody will still have to mention the name of the president. So if you understand that the box stops at your table, then you must do the needful beyond politics. You must do beyond politics and political gains. And acts when needed. It is unfortunate that most of the time ministries, agencies have been lackadaisical about their job, and the supervisory role that some of these ministries and agencies ought to be doing, they are not doing it, and the whole weight just rests on Nigerians. You go to telecom to see we have seen increases in that sector, everything coming on Nigerians. You go to power, increases upon increases, yet the power is not available in some of the places and all of that. So you begin to wonder what is the function of even NEC. These are ministries that are under. These are agencies that are under these ministries. National Electrical Commission, the Nigerian Electrical Commission, that ought to be playing a supervisory role, that ought to ensure that discos, the distribution companies and their affiliates do the proper thing. As Mr. Femi said, we don't even know the band. They came up with this band idea the other time, and the whole thing is looking like a bandit. Just to say the least. So the supervisory ministries that should put those agencies in check has gone to sleep, and the whole weight of their incompetence is just resting on Nigerians.
Yeah, Mr. Femi, this time around, should the president call a spade to save his government from backlashes?
Yes, I expect him to do the needful because I could remember maybe Mr. President is not well briefed sometimes because I don't know what it took him that long before he sacked Mele Kyari. Then people have been crying that this Mele Kyari, just the Kyari everything. We don't know what is what. About 2 projects, big project, phantom project executed. And first of all, talk about Port Harcourt refinery. You see, say Warri is working, but after Warri, we are still worried. After the Warri, I mean, everybody we are still worrying about the Warri refinery, and there's nothing you can see about it. So I don't know to what extent Mr. President has been brief about the activities of these people, because sometimes what you see from outside may different from what is happening. We have seen it in this country where some people prepare what is not really happening in their ministry or in the organization that they are holding. Do you know the problem between Erastus Akinbola and Sanusi that time? What is happening in the bank is different from what they present. So the rotting is inside. So how long can all this minister or ministry can cover up, and but maybe inside it has been decaying. So I don't know to what extent Mr. President have access to some key information to know what is happening in those areas. So I know that if he truly inform and he know that something has really bad, I think he will go to deal with some of these ministers.
Among these ministers, I don't expect an assessment of the FCT minister.
No. That one, na government pikin. That one, teacher pikin. You don't need to check it.
I mean, apart from that, you can't take it away from a nation.
Yes, it's part of it.
One may not like some of his ways of doing things and all of that, but in terms of performance, one thing you won't say about Wike is that he has not performed. Even for a Deji Adeyanju, who is a major critique of Nelson Wike, to commend him over some lightning of Abuja project that he saw and all of that. So there are things you can't really say Wike has not done.
But when I say somebody is a teacher picking, you know, you go no book now. You know, yes. Now, when you say it's a teacher picking, you know book.
Even in Rivers State, he performed. He did well.
Infrastructurally.
I think that at some point they named him Mr. Project.
Yes.
Okay, let's take it to Abuja. Let's see how he ends it. Now let's quickly go to what the Minister of Works said, David Umahi. Of course, he made it known to us that the Lagos Calabar Highway project, the Coastal Road, is nearly to be completed, and which people will have access to it very, very soon. But he has also made something known to everyone in the country on politics. See, this time around, I won't lie to you, that's what he's saying. All the Southeast governors are in support of President Bola Tinubu. They are backing President Bola Tinubu. But does this mean President Bola Tinubu has bought all the Southeastern governors?
Thank God he said this is the governor. Governor is different from citizen. That is the truth of the matter. The 2 states that APC was controlling in 2023 in Southeast, none of them Tinubu win there. I told you, Tinubu win like 5% of the votes from the Southeast in 2023. None of those states. We have Ebonyi under APC. We have Imo under APC. Go and check it now. Tinubu didn't win there. So this one that they say governor has been bought. And do you know the worst part of it? There is a very wide gap in between the governor of Southeast and the citizen. Unlike in this place, there still be a little bit of a connection, a respect, affection. But in that place, it's like they are two on the 2 parallel lines. So their governor may be saying something and they do something different. Politically, and don't forget these Igbo people, they are Republican. In nature, you can't control them. They know what to do. They will do the needful. You can see what is controlling in the Southeast now. Okay, wait. The day that they declare everybody sit at home in Southeast, you go, what? If you drop pin, you go hear the sound of pin when you drop pin on that day. So to tell you that there is very wide gap in between their administrator and the citizen. So thank God he said they bought governor. It's only governor. What about the people? He bought governor, not the people.
We can't look at the body language of Governor Soludo because he made it open. He declared his support for President Bola Tinubu. Alex Otti of Abia State, we don't know. We can't read his body language this time around, but I think he's going towards President Bola Tinubu as we speak. Obi'S, of course, you know that one is APC. Ebonyi State also being ruled by APC. Mr. Mike, are these governors politically cautious of President Bola Tinubu, or are they truly in support of Tinubu's re-election bid?
For the Southeast governors, Michael, I think they're on their own when it comes to where they throw their weights or who they align with in terms of the next presidential election. I think they are seriously on their own. The disparity between what they do and their followers, their citizens, is too wide, just as Mr. Femi said, and that will play out. You can do that. You can do that in the north. You can do that also even within the southern part of the country.
Southwest.
Within the southwest, I mean. But for southeast, because of that disparity between the leadership and the people, they are likely to have. They are not likely to have a smooth sail when it comes to where they throw. I mean, where they throw their weight as regards 2027 election. So it's going to be a huge task for them to convince the people along that line. They are free to move, but I can assure you the people are not likely to move with them.
People of Southeast, they are watching now. Look at what is happening. It's like this Sultan of Sokoto has used juju or voodoo to voodooize all of them. All of them, they are worshipping Sultan of Sokoto now. All of them, they are propagating the idea of Fulani. I don't know. Is it Fulani that planted all of them? I was asking Mr. Chinedu, okay, what is going on? Okay, Abga is an Igbo, party in Anambra, a traditional of Anambra. So they don't need the support of Fulani before he become governor. So why now still go and hold the line of people that need the support of Fulani, like Obi'S them? Why all of them are behaving like this? Imagine in not Imo. We are talking about Enugu. They are planting Islam there every day. Imagine everybody know that Igbo people, they are like 99.9% Christian. Am I lying? Now, a state like that now go and create a Muslim pilgrimage agency. Is it possible to have a Christian pilgrimage agency in Sokoto or in Sampara? They will not allow. Who will pass it? Okay, what surprised me is that kind of a thing, before they create it, does it pass through House of Assembly? Who pass it? So they said that they are now sending people for pilgrimage. They are paying money for go to Mecca, go and do pilgrimage, as if we are in Borno. So I don't know what is wrong with all of them. So their citizens have seen them. They call it see finish. So when they are talking, it's like husband that has lose respect for his wife. When he's talking, now we don't be looking at him like this. What is he talking about? When you go like this, we be doing like this to you. So very wide gap. They don't have any control. No grip at all.
All right, if you're watching us as we speak, please comment your opinions in the comment section, especially our viewers from the eastern part of the country. And if you're abroad, if you're in diaspora, you think what Umahi has said this morning is true, kindly comment your opinions in the comment section. We'll read it out. Udeze Chima, I'm sure you should be here. I'll be going to the comment section now to check what Udeze Chima and the likes are saying this morning concerning the Minister of Works, David Umahi, on the president's support. He said the all Southeast governors, we will have 5 governors in that region, they are all supporting President Bola Tinubu. And when you look at it, during President Bola Tinubu's visit to Anambra State, Governor Soludo gave him support. Yeah, openly said it, that 2027 is for President Bola Tinubu. We don't know about Alex Otti of Abia State.
Okay, the president will be in Abia maybe in the next 2 or 3 days.
So don't go there. Don't go there.
Some projects. So, let's wait for.
Let's wait for that.
Alex Otti to unveil what is on the stage.
If you wait for Alex Otti to unveil what is,
me, I've known all these things for a very long time, but I know that there is something fishy in that area that nobody can talk about. Okay, like Soludo in Anambra. This man, Alex Otti, was brought in by Labour Party, for goodness sake. I don't think Igbo people wait for any Fulani before they say, this is the next governor. I don't think so. This time around, that this one too is dancing towards President Bola Tinubu. And it has been long ago. When Tinubu was traveling to France, maybe for the first trip, Alex Otti went there When your president is going somewhere and you follow him, full enjoyment now. You're everywhere, and with that kind of a rubbing of mind, anybody you can break any barrier.
All right, let me quickly move to the comment section and see what our esteemed global viewers are saying. Udeze Chima, well, I know Udeze Chima said it all. David Umahi is number one Afonja in the southeastern political terrain. Afonja of Ilorin.
Yes.
That's Fulani.
No, Fulani.
How is it a betrayer? He said it's a betrayer. Oh yes, stop doing your eyes like that. I'm coming to you.
Don't worry, people suck.
Well, that's what really happened is that when a story is popular with that painted you with the bad image, it's very, very hard to wash. But if you go and check that story very well, Afanja made a mistake. But it doesn't mean that he suddenly turned to a betrayer. It's something that led to something. And in his calculation, he make a wrong calculation. And after
simply means he's a betrayer.
After making that error, some people that supposed to even come and correct the error, they fold their hand, and up to this moment, he lose that alone. If to say after he behave in his own way, some people come there to correct the error, immediately, Ilorin will not be like that.
All right, we have Emmanuel Ogbuji saying Umahi should hide himself in shame for trying to speak for Igbo. No Igbo man take them serious.
Just now.
Oh, all the way from Netherlands, Nnamdi Oanuzi is also here. And what is he saying this morning? Nnamdi Oanuzi, David Umahi, Hope Uzodima are not real Igbos. So they are from here.
Hey, Jesus,
where are they from? Mr. Mike?
Well,
Are they foreigners?
I may not be able to speak for where they came from, but they are of the Igbo extraction. That is common anyway. The moment you do something that they don't believe in, they disown you. Don't forget, even Okorocha has been disowned several times.
And the name of Okorocha,
we can keep naming them. So the moment you don't align with what they believe in, they quickly first disown you.
All right, on to the next one. We have Amuha saying political talk for the Mumu governors. He has only one vote, which is one man, one vote.
Yes, now.
If at all, people will vote in. Now, let's quickly look at Peter Obi before I allow Mr. Lucky and Mr. Kule to come in. Oh, yes, what happens to Peter Obi? They're not even talking about Peter Obi. If the 5 Eastern governors can be supporting President Bola Tinubu for his re-election bid, what happens to Peter Obi, their own brother?
You know, that's where it is baffling. Much as I also agree with the fact that the party, their allegiance must first be to the party that brought them into power and all of that. So for the APCs among them, if they are the ones speaking, then one can begin to look at it from the standpoint of the party being loyal to the party that brought them to power. But for even those that came in through the Labour Party, the same party with the aspirant Peter Obi and all of that, singing another song at this time, not clear about who is even throwing his weight on and all of that. That is why it is baffling that those that have a share common party in terms of the Labour Party that came in. I'm talking about Alex Oti specifically that came in on that platform. He's not singing another song. We are not sure who is supporting and all of that. So it is worrisome.
Does this suggest Obi is a bad person?
Obi, they don't see Obi as a bad person. But all these
why are they not backing him?
But all these politicians, they are the one that is not backing Obi at this moment. But the citizen that we are going to talk,
why are they not backing him? Obi is their brother.
Let me tell you. Sometimes brother and politics don't go together. You don't use relative to play politics. If you do it like that, okay, even in Southwest here, because Tinubu is our brother, we drum support for it. And the consequence of everything you do is a burden on us. So it's a politics, you go this side, I go that side. Anybody can go any side. So if you are playing the politics of it's my brother or something, it may not work. But at this moment, I'm talking about the difference between the governor, the administrator, and the citizen. what the citizens are waiting for, what is the decision Obi is going to take. Is it Obi want to go and be first to Atiku, or Obi want to stand alone? But if Obi stand alone, I can tell you that Obi will still have 85% of votes from the southeast. Even all these governors too, they will vote for Obi. That is the truth of the matter. All these governors, they will vote for Obi. It's just a matter of talk. That is the truth of the matter. It's a matter. Go and see it that day now. Somebody that wanted to vote for APC in the southeast, it was chased out. I have the video. If you do that, they will beat you. Your governor self is not safe that day. They know now. They know themselves. Governor is not safe that day. If you try to mess up that day, they will beat you up. It doesn't concern them. Southeast, it doesn't concern. They will beat you. And if they cannot beat you here, they will wait for the day that you will travel out and wait for you. They will beat the hell out of you. So their governor can come out and say something, but Southeast people, they are waiting for what Obi is going to do. If Obi come out 2027, Tinubu know that he has nothing to do, and I trust Tinubu. He will not. I've said it that he will not rely on Southeast to look at the face of the North, because numerically they are not there, and their loyalty is not guaranteed, because they also have some that want to contest. So what are you going? What are you saying? What are we talking about? So it's a no-go area for
Away from that, before I let you guys go, compulsory voting for Nigerians is an infringement on the rights of the citizen. And Michael was on this, that was 2 days ago, that it will not work. It passed through the first reading, second reading, and they have. Oh yes,
If you work, we use it against them.
oh yes, is on fire this morning. I'm coming to you. And NBA has said that no, it won't work. It won't work. Michael, you said it. You were on it 2 days ago.
Yeah, it can even pass through the 10th reading.
That they can't mandate us
It
to
makes
vote.
no meaning. For them to even be deliberating on such issue shows the level of reasoning of our legislators. You should even have known who is sponsoring such bill. Who is even bringing it forward. It shows the way that our legislators even think. How can you imagine that such will fly in this environment? I don't know how our people reason. So I'm not surprised that NBA has asked them to step it down. A legal luminary, Agbakuba SCN, has equally spoken on this, that he would rather prefer to go to jail
Even from Falan.
than to so I'm not too surprised.
What do you expect from a House of Assembly that has never been able to promulgate any significant law up to this moment, apart from frivolity like changing of our national anthem? How many people do you want to put into prison? People that don't vote. Do you know how many the population of Nigeria, they are wasting their time? There's nothing there. All right.
Seat to stand.